Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Today's a Monday morning. Today is Monday, August 19th, 2019. And listen, I'm glad to have you guys here. Now, here's what I want to say. There's a recession coming. They all admit there is a recession coming. But, the news story is now that the recession's not going to come until 2021. Okay? Guess what? I'm going to go along with them. Look, I'm putting on the straight face. The recession, guys, is not coming until 2021. Somehow, we're going to make it through the rest of this year and the following 12 whole months. But in 2021, it's coming. Now I'm going to tell you guys a story. Guy was taking his wife to the hospital, She's pregnant. Going into labor, driving his wife into the hospital, and he looks across at her in the seat, and she's like holding her stomach and hurry, get me there, please, hurry, she's holding her stomach, and he looks over and he says, dear, we got that big party this weekend, and we're gonna have guests over and everything, and this is very important for my work. He says, I gotta, and we've been planning this for months. And he looks over and he says, I'm driving back home. And she says, George, why are you driving back home for? He says, I'm going back home because I just have faith that this can wait until Monday. This is where we're going with this. So let's get started, this morning. Let's turn the charts on right here, and let's take a look. Now, I want to focus on this article. I'm a few months ahead of these guys. Always a few months ahead of these guys. Where we heard these words before, let's focus on these words down the bottom of this here. It says, Europe at epicenter of current crisis. Where have we heard that before? Maybe a few weeks or a few months ago. We've heard that someplace. Europe's going to be at the epicenter of the crisis. And it says we could be facing a severe recession. This is coming from, it says the world economy's in jitters, Well, guess what, guys? I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. Have been all along with these guys. And it almost sounds like maybe they're watching my show. I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me any. Here's the thing. Things are going to smooth down a little bit now. Things are going to smooth down a little bit now for a little while. I think things are going to smooth down a little bit. We're not quite there yet. This is the thing. We're not quite there yet. And they're all out there denying the yield curve inversion now. Oh, this time it's different. This time it's different. It's not going to affect us until 2021 and everything else, right? Okay, go. I'm going with that too. I'll say the same thing. Okay, we're not going to have a recession. Okay, I better do it with a straight face. We're not going to have a recession until 2021. 2021 is when it's going to come. Okay, so let's move on today. Let's take a look here. What is this article? U.S. economists expect recession in 2021. They've taken a survey. It says, a number of U.S. businessman economists appear sufficiently concerned about the risks of some of the President Donald Trump's economic policies, and they expect a recession in the U.S. by the year 2021. Okay, I keep forgetting that I'm going along with, we are not going into a recession until 2021. Okay, let's move on. And let's take a look now at the silver price today. 1692. See, silver's cooled down, gold's cooled down because they're feeling better now. But we're going into a little period now where things are going to things are going to settle down, I think, for just a little while. We got Brexit coming up, ahead. And, something's going on with Deutsche Bank. I'm watching Deutsche Bank. And every time they go down around 5.85 or whatever, euros per share, all of a sudden it bounces back up to like 6.25. Boing, it bounces back up. Something's going on with that. I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it. I can't figure out what exactly is going on there, but something's going on with that. Something's going on with that. And if it continues to go on, Deutsche Bank, well, it'll just keep going on and on. It just keep going on and on and on. I mean, it's just something doesn't smell right about it to me, right? At this point, I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times now, and something don't smell right there. Let's take a look now at. We might find out in the future, a few years from now. We might find out what's going on right now with Deutsche Bank. After the smoke clears, after the water clears, and we can see what's going on again. Let's take a look now this morning at cryptocurrency market capitalizations, and let's see. Yeah, the market's open. We've been open for 3 minutes now. The market, I mean Dow, the Dow. I haven't looked. I haven't peeked this morning. Haven't peeked at it. Haven't peeked at the Dow, but I'm going to bet it's up. Okay, $278 billion for cryptocurrencies with a Bitcoin dominance of 68.7%. They got a little bounce last night. The prices got down. We were down to 260, I think 268 or 269 billion. Now we're 279. So we've gained about 10 billion back, and the coins are up a little bit today. I was noticing Litecoin had a low. I think it was $74 or something like that. Now it's at $77.65. $10,695 for Bitcoin itself. Yesterday we were supposed to have the Satoshi himself was supposed to come out and make his presentation to everybody. I guess it was a flop, and there wasn't much in it about the news today. I was following the story on my other channel, the Delta Report. Let's take a look now at at the Dow. Okay, I got to refresh the page to see what we got going on here with the Dow. But we're up 285 points on the day. It doesn't surprise me at all. Okay, where's my chart though? Oh, here it is. It's just a bounce rate up. It's sliding back a little bit right now, but it bounced straight up, and we're 285 points up on the day. I think things are settling down a little while, and they're ignoring the yield curve inversion. That's what's going on right now, and I can see this continuing for the next little while. Let's take a look now at crude oil prices. 55.38 today, and the crude oil price is up a little bit. It's up almost 1%. That's for sweet light crude, by the way. Now let's take a look at U.S. Treasuries, and we see the Treasury yields are up today. They're bouncing back a little bit. Actually, quite a little bit. There's quite a little bit of movement here. Get 9 basis points on the U.S. 30-year. That's fair. That's a fair size move. Right now, 10 basis points on the U.S. 30-year. So we're getting a rebound in Treasuries all the way across the board. Especially the long end of the curve is rising today. Now let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index. 98.24 today. We're looking at a strong dollar. And, okay, yield curve deniers. Mainstream economists, they shrug off the bond market science. And I guess science is in parentheses because this is the trend right now, is to hide your head in the sand. This is the new trend. The new trend's developing, guys. Anyway, it reminds me of this. There was a volcano. Let me get a better picture of it here. volcano, thousands of years ago. There's a volcano in Pompeii. Let me close in the chart so we can get a better look at this. And this is a cartoon right here. I thought it was funny. Poured baking soda and vinegar into the. Anyway, there's a volcano in Pompeii. This is like saying when the volcano's rumbling, saying, "Oh, the ground shakes here all the time." It's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Ground shakes here all the time. This is normal activity. Don't worry. You know, countries around the world are undergoing a slowdown, but they're not quite there yet. The data hasn't come in yet. We can go for a couple more months progressively with everything slowing down, and we can stay in denial for a few more months. And that looks like what we're going to do is we're going to stay in denial for a few more months until it becomes absolutely apparently obvious to everyone around the world that things are actually slowing down rapidly, you know. And so that's the situation, But it wasn't a happy outcome. The end result of Pompeii, if we all remember history. Listen, thank you guys for listening to this market report. I hope you guys are having a great day. And well, anyway, listen, give me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you guys in the next show. Bye bye, guys.